In this video, I'm going to show you how to duplicate and how to create the gallery for gemstones settings and how to rotate it and scale it accordingly. So for this one, I have previously created this shank and this three stone settings. They are in separate layers for editing purpose, easier to play with. Right now I have the rain shank on, the gemstone on, and also the gallery. So I use the regular jump ring, a pen insert. So you can get it with going into a pen, and then you can go into Ring 3D. And in that case, it will create a gallery setting for gemstones. And in order to show you better, I'm going to turn off the shank, because as long as your gemstone is aligned correctly with the settings, the prompts, then there's no problem with the jump ring, the gallery location. So make sure, before you turn it off, make sure that your gemstone settings are correct, with the right amount of removal of metal here. Look like everything is looking correctly, the height is looking correctly before you actually go in there and do the gallery. Let me zoom back out and turn this off. So right now you can see that there's this middle gallery and for the main stone. So you go in here, make sure this is the main subtool, turn it on. You go down here and then close this tab, and then you can click duplicate. It will show up on the right side of your subtool, showing you that there's two ring here, so you know that it worked. So right now, what you need to do is making sure you can also rename it. You can rename this one to Size Stone, and you can rename this one to Main Stone or Center Stone. There, so you know which one is which. So go back and make sure this is the main selected tool. You want to move it. So with this, they call this gizmos. Is the name of this tool, and the way this tool works is this white circle is like a rotate tool, like this. You can move it left or right. And right now I'm moving it and you don't see the second jump ring. It's because I have not turned on the center stone jump ring. I can turn it on to show you that it's still there, and I can always move this one around however. So this red arrow, make sure that when you want to move gizmo or this object, you are clicking the arrow, not the red button. Because if you click the red square, instead of moving it, it will scale it in one direction. So you don't want to do that. You want to move it this way, turn it, go down, and you can see this jump ring thing is too big for this stone. So I would go in here, make sure it's faced up correctly, and scale it down, so make it smaller. To scale it down, you need to use this yellow square, not the white, because the white square will move it. It's not for scaling purposes. So let's go back here and click the yellow square. So here you go. Drag it as you see fit. And for you to lock on, face down or side view, you drag it and then you hold the key shift. Shift will give it like a lock to X axis, Y axis, or Z axis. That way it will help you to be able to get it accurately. In this case, I'm going to lock it at this view and scale it a little more. I can always turn on the shank to see how it looks. In this case, I think it looks alright. I think it is at the right angle. Maybe we can even move it up slightly more so then this part is not just, touching. Instead of hanging there, I can move it a little more, give it a little more metal to hold the piece itself. Or you can always, scale it just a little bigger so then you can see, like this case, that the prong here are holding securely with the gallery is holding security with the shank, and they're all attached and they won't break easily. And for you to go back to draw mode, you have to go back up here and continue forward. In another tutorial, I have made that to show you how do I mirror this part over on the other side, or how do you mirror one object to the next using the tool. A lot of the time it happens for prong settings or for earrings as well if you want it identical.